At the moment, due to COVID still ongoing, we are not booking routine appointments with the GPs. So if you have an ongoing issue or wanting to discuss something further, please visit our website and do an e-consult, which is on the front page at the bottom. Once this has been reviewed, you will be contacted.
Please do not call the surgery regarding your COVID injection, as you will be contacted in due course.
Thank you for calling, and welcome to Aldermore Surgery. Please note, our calls are recorded for monitoring and training purposes.
And I've got evidence, motherfucker.
Life-threatening medical emergency, please dial 999.
I hope you made that call, which I...
Online consultations and advice. If you would like to use this service, please go to the practice website at www.
I've got to record everything, really. Because,
and click on the e-consult button. Now,
I'm going for damages from the NHS, the police, and Vivid Homes.
press option 1 for next day or routine appointment with a GP or nurse. Please be aware this line does not open until 9:15 a.m. You can press option 2 for urgent medical appointments, where your call will be triaged by clinical practitioners for all acute and on-the-day appointment requests. Please be aware that the receptionist will ask you some brief questions regarding your urgent medical problem. Press option 3 for general inquiry. Please also be aware this line does not open until 9:15 a.m.
Thank you for calling. To prevent you from waiting for extended periods of time, the places in this queue have been limited. This means we will be unable to transfer you at this time. Please try again later. Thank you.
I'm just taking a piss. Really? Do you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what, I phoned the doctors and it took bloody ages to get an answer. I think my phone was playing music for about an hour or so. And it was crazy. I thought, this is nuts. You know what I mean? This is me trying to get through to the doctors. My mother's doctor, right? Because I need to relate with my mum's doctor, right? And because the way she was, I mean, she actually just said, the first thing she said was, Gordon, what have you done wrong today? I mean, that pissed me off so much I couldn't believe it. That is it. I can't take no more of it. She's like it all the time. She's got a mental problem. She's actually getting old and senile. You know, that's what's going on. And I look at the Queen, our beloved Queen, who we love so much. She's actually praising the NHS after, I mean, I've had 13 years of harassment and bullying and thrown into section units and labelled as schizo and all this rubbish when I was actually the piano man who covered Somerset in London. And I've got a very big case, you know, I've got brutality left, right and centre from all directions, even my own family, you know. And there was two lovely police ladies telling me, Gordon, you're going to have to leave the family home, you know. And I was the eldest brother, you know, and I've got 3 brothers. Lee gave me a black eye. Mark was selling cannabis, and they was all smoking at cannabis in Mum's house, and Mum was getting high and all that sort of stuff. I remember going in there, you know. But like I say, I mean, it's a big case. It's a big case. I've got to go against my family. You know, they probably won't ever speak to me again. So what I've got to do now is I've actually spoke to the Vivid Homes, and I've said, look, what I'm concerned about is all the domination. I've said about everything. I've said about all the websites, control, destroying people, and I've got a headache now. Shit! Oh my god! I've just had a bloody good 10 or 20 minute chat with this receptionist from Vivid Homes. And I said exactly what it is. I said, I mean, I feel like I'm going to die at some point. It's quite near, you know, not too far away. Sort of like, I don't know, I've been having spells where I've been, like, I don't know, wanting to go to sleep straight away and not be able to, struggling to wake up and everything and keep drifting off to sleep and all this. Maybe I'm up too much and all that and not sleeping much at all, really. But I know exactly the situation. I mean, it was yesterday, I think it was, and I was in so much pain. I was in real agony, you know, and I said to this lady, I said, I used to look pretty cool, actually. I was slim and happy and everything. And there's evidence, actually, how Wendy, my neighbour, there was Wendy and Jason at the time in 27 were close, and she remembers how happy I was when I won that family court case, and we moved to, and I've got pictures of my daughter in that place, when she was always looking after her, and everything. Look, I mean, I've got so many pictures of my daughter. There's one there. What can I say? Well, they're all out. They're out. They've been out everywhere. I've been doing some crazy stuff. I've been playing some Michael Jackson, and putting some stuff around. And I've also got this. You know that already. I think I'll show you that. There's me walking the dogs, and this is this is Russell White, right? Russell White is a very, very bossy man. He's a bossy man, right? He's my little brother, and he's nothing really. He's just a little brother. That's it. I mean, and he's been very nasty, really. And he was friends with this guy, right? This guy's Steve Flood. Now, Steve Flood, what was he doing? He was hanging around with his mother, and his mother was crying out for my name and saying, can I help her? And I took her to the hospitals, and I'd sit outside and, wait for her to get her medication. And I'll take her to Sainsbury's. That's what I mean. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. And I've got some pains going on down here, sort of thing. Down here somewhere. I'm in agony, to be honest. I am, but I'm just not going to give up on this. I've actually decided, as we've got the COVID business going on or whatever, I'm going to build this case, and I'm going to make this case happen, and I'm going to ask the public, the people around the world, to step forward and say, how much do you actually think this poor citizen at bloody this address, who was 27 were close, and then 46 Larchway, and when he come over to here, he was shattered with dominance and abuse and crap everywhere. I mean, I couldn't believe it, actually. It was terrible, and it's really destroyed me. Yeah, so basically what I said to this lady is, I said, look, I really want to make it better, a nicer place to live, the United Kingdom. All the citizens, they're faced with bloody Vivid Homes dominance, attitude and power all the way. And I talk to the Glasgow University, right? And I also look on YouTube, and I see the slavery and the big businesses hammering people for high prices and all the rest of it. And people like Vivid Homes. I mean, listen to this, right? I'll read this to you, right? This is there. It says, if a gas service isn't carried out straight away, then we will go to court and get an injunction, all right, order to gain access. And the court can make you pay the cost of this, right? And that is Martin Letts, gas manager, right, for Vivid Homes, right? He's going to get fired because unless, of course, he takes on board the mentality of the Samaritans, right? I'm going to put this around everywhere. NHS and police and definitely all these housing companies. They've got Vivid Homes. They're probably all over the place. But now I want them to actually train their brain. I want their brains to snap out all this shit, this dominance, this fucking attitude. I can show you some dominance. I've got dominance right in front of my face. There's my garden. Look, here's my garden. Look at this garden. Look, this is my garden, right? I done this, right? I made this look that good, right? And with that slate, you can see down the pathway, you can see the slate, right? It looked amazing. It looked great. And with nice overhanging hedges and all that, with the bench. And my dad sat there, right? And when I'm relating with people, right, I get this is what you get from me. Smiles, okay? You get smiles. That's what you get, right? This is people. This is Jane. And there's also my dad there. I'm sorry, Dad. I did tell my daughter that he was not so good and all that, and I was just a twat, really. I was locked up so much you wouldn't believe it. I got the power inside me, just fucking hell. I don't know how I managed to get through it all, but I mean, even yesterday I got sectioned again. I was like, well, no, actually, I never got sectioned. I was about to get assessed by a bloody 20-year-old girl. You know, oh yes, it's going to be an assessment, and I'm really, and they said what it was. A man come to me, he said, "Look, don't worry, Gordon, you're going to be out of it today, right?" And I did send some emails out to different people around, and I actually said, "Look, fucking hell, man, I'm stuck in this fucking shitty fucking hospital." And I even sent a message to Bill Beanie, a video recording, and it was me, Bill, do something, man, get me out of this fucking hospital. I can't get out of here. And it was scary. It was kind of nervous. I was like, oh my God. I mean, what should I do? Should I just kill myself or what? I mean, what the fuck? You know, because it's crazy. I can't believe it. I struggled to get into the hospital, and then I struggled to get out of the hospital. And I thought, what the fuck? Seriously, this is nuts. This is insane. You know, there's no. I mean, everyone's gone fucking bananas. I think it's because of the internet and the power people have these days. I mean, there's businesses destroying people. I mean, I remember the piano days when I was actually helping piano businesses to fucking, you know, do well and actually put decent pianos into their shop windows and all that. You know, that's the kind of people we were, looking after other businesses, you know, and kind of like looking after all the customers and everything, and we've done so well, and it was great. But like what we got here then, we got dominance with Vivid Homes, as an example. I don't think we've ever had any problems with the Southampton Council, or the Eastleigh Council, but I mean, it was terrible when I come here. That was it. I thought it was good to make the garden as nice as it is and all that. There was just a big hill and that was it. I dug it all away, the whole lot of it, and I actually made it really, really nice. And it just got destroyed. Like, you know, it was in the newspapers. I don't know what paper it was in, but definitely I recommend you actually go and find out and see the story. All a waste of time. Yeah, I remember that. I just feel like I'm going to die, right? And I feel like I've got nowhere, right? I feel like I'm just like, fucking, what's the point in living? I mean, Christ. Yeah, so this is it, really. I mean, I've told this lady, I said, on the whole United Kingdom to actually snap out of all this bullshit, all this dominance, you know. I want the police to snap out of all this shit, and fucking the NHS to snap out of all this shit. Right, I want the Samaritans, they've come up with something so perfect, I love it to bits. I think, I can't believe it, it's amazing, it makes me feel perfect, loved and cared for and fucking respected and everything. It's just there it is. We're here to listen. You've only got to say that and I can tell straight away you actually care. So if you actually start doing that, the police and the NHS and everyone, I'm sure the world would be a better place. And in the UK, well, if we do that and make some changes in all the businesses, and maybe if we open up some cafes and look after the families who maybe there was selling a bit of weed and cannabis or whatever, but they were raided and they had to go to court, they had to pay fines. Some went to prison, and I can say now straight away, I'll do an impersonation, right? One of the times when I got dragged out of my house and I was shouting out, I'm being kidnapped, and I was panicking and nervous and fucking scared to pieces by an NHS worker, taken all the way from here in Chelmsford, Eastleigh Hants, to bloody Western Supermare, right? And my daughter went all that way to see me, and Russell, who's a little bossy brother, well, he's a bit naughty at the moment, he's not really he's pissed me off a bit, really. You know, but I mean, he actually fucking did go into that section unit to see me and that. Oh my God. Yeah, basically what it was, I lit up a bit of a joint and suddenly an old man, he jumped up off the floor and he went, I went to prison because of weed. And that is exactly how pissed off and upset he was. For the rest of his life, he's going to be saying the same thing over and over again until the day we actually legalise weed and cannabis in the UK. Right, I think then we can actually take the man out on a little tour around to different cafes and cheer him up, you know, cheer him right up. You know, the poor man, what can I say? You know, he was devastated, you know. And there was actually James, a very big bloke, right, face down in the corridor where you go out for a smoke, and he was in the way, but the staff was shouting at him, and I actually got down on my knees and I was whispering in his ears, you like orange and I like tea, should we go and have a drink and sit together and sit down together somewhere? And I managed to get him off his knees. He actually got off the floor and everything. It was crazy. And we did hang out a little bit. He didn't really speak much, but he was there, you know. Like, his brain was ticking. I was drumming. My voice was going straight into his ears and all that. And when he went racing into the office, there was 2 staff members in that section unit, ladies and all that. And suddenly there he was, boom, 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 straight into the bloody office. I said, James, come on, James, you can't go in there, James, and all this and all that. Right, it was so funny, really. I guess he's all right. I'm sure he is. Yeah, James. Hello to James in Kent. I'm sure he's a bloody school teacher. I don't know what makes me think that, but I don't know. It's mad, really. Yeah, and there's other sections and different situations, and then, oh yeah, rest in peace to Keith Gordon. In Marbury Lodge, he come out with me at the same time, and when I was in there, he chucked me £5. He said, "Yeah, I just £5. Go and get yourself a latte if you were going out for a little while." So I actually did go out and have a latte, and I was at the time. I was low on benefits, and I won't get much benefits at all, really. So he chucked me a bloody, and there was another patient. I'm sure there was someone that actually gave me half their curry and all that, or whatever it was. I can't remember now. It's just coming to mind now to talk about it. I'm sure there was someone that sorted me out with some curry and all that, yeah. Maybe I didn't have much money, I don't know. Yeah, but there was Keith Gordon, a man with a kind heart, you know, a nice man, and killed himself. This is how shit this country is. It's fucking fucked up. And the NHS, you're not going to get away with this. What you've done to me, you're not going to get away with it at all. No way, no way. I'm definitely going to deal with this. NHS, police, and well, not Southampton Council, but definitely Vivid Homes for dominating the situation and screwing up my garden. And I'll tell you what, I did. My argument was, why was there never any bloody fence or railings there at all? Nothing. And I actually did design it. I drew it. I put it down. I said, look, here it is. This is what I want. Put it there, and that's it. And it took them a bit of time, but they did put the railings up, and it looks good. But that's me. I mean, my input to make it look good, and the bloody, and it all come up right. And yeah. So that's it, really. This woman knows exactly what I'm dealing with, right? And I'm sitting in this place. Stewing on memories, you know, all the trauma and upset. I'll say it. Look, it's a bit untidy, but you can see around here, like you can see all kinds of stuff. There's actually loads of stuff. What's that? Admission, hospital assessment, and all that shit. I mean, yeah, there's loads of stuff going on, and there's some human rights court papers. There's a few caps, and there's these Dodgers, these jammy Dodgers, right? They're for Cameron McDonald, right? Because Cameron likes jammy Dodgers, and also he's got a laptop off me as well. So he's quite happy, and I'm sure everything's gonna be alright. I don't know what. I don't really hear too much. Oh my god! I've got to go and sleep for a little while, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so I left a message to Mark Horrocks, my solicitor, and I said to him, I basically told exactly what's going to happen to Vivid Homes. They're going to have to learn how to calm down and not be dominant. And I read the statement about the gas, you know. If a gas surface isn't carried out straight away, then we will go to the courts and get us an injunction. Really? Is this how you talk to people, is it? Well, let me tell you, you're dealing with the wrong man. You're dealing with the piano man. And before this man dies, he's going to kick your ass. Yeah. And anyone, like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, any kind of dominant situation, I'm going to try and deal with it. I've been talking to the Glasgow University. They know exactly about my life and everything, really. They do say I'm a very interesting man. right? And what can I say about Twitter? There's someone on Twitter that says Gordy for Gordy. No, that's right. Yeah, welcome back, King Gordy. That's it. And it's Gordy for president on Instagram, and it's by Kim Dayton. She changed her name to Kim Marie Hunt, I think. And she actually she said, "I love you so much for having me and my 5 children." And her eldest was Claire Clements, and Claire would say, "Bonjour, Jesus, how are you?" and all that. And my own daughter, because I paid her a phone bill and all that sort of stuff, she said, "Dad, you're a legend," you know. And what can I say? Well, I'm going to end this now because I've got to just have a break and then fucking maybe I don't know, sort something out, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so that's the Vivid Homes. You know, the British citizens. You know, if you're relating with Vivid Homes. They're getting their ass kicked by me, the piano man, and it's RHP Pianos, and they will be paying me damages, and it's going to be not in a court case because it's COVID-19, so we can do it from home. So I'm showing all the evidence to everyone, and I'm asking you to actually decide what you feel I should receive for damages. I'm sure you've seen the situation. I've told you exactly how it is. With my mother saying, what have I gone and done wrong today? I mean, so tells me straight away she's getting on. She's you know what I mean? She's just setting her ways to be horrible to the eldest son of her, me, the piano man. Yes, this is it. And like I told you about the situation about Lee giving me a black eye, and that's me in the hospital when I said that. I'm sure I was, and yeah, I've got a headache now. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, that was a big yawn, I'll tell you. I got a headache yesterday when I was sick. I was so sick it was crazy, and then I had a headache. Then I had some painkillers, and then I found I couldn't get out of the hospital. I couldn't get out of, oh, for fuck's sake, what the hell? So this is it, really, yeah. And I don't really need the medication they was going to give me, which was stuff to make me slow down and not talk so fast. But am I talking fast now? I don't think I am, actually. I think what it was in the hospital, I was talking a little bit faster because I had to tell them as much as I could about myself and are you going to let me go? And that's exactly how it was for many years because all the staff would not even listen. They don't listen and they don't give a shit. They don't care. They just keep you there. That's it. You're locked up and that's it. It says on a bit of paper you're a mental patient. It says you're schizo or whatever you are, but that's it. All they seem to read is what they read, and they don't actually they don't listen. They don't listen, and I know as a piano man, I listened to what everyone needed, and you know everything really about them. Right, I'm going now. See ya.